Now let's now talk about another epidemic that is claiming lives in Kenya. 13 people have died as a result of a cholera outbreak in several parts of the country. Reports from the Ministry of Health indicate that there are 550 cases documented in the last few weeks. Marsabit County has the highest reported cases of cholera, standing at 268 as of today. The disease has turned into a health concern for government amid the flood crisis reported in more than 30 counties. Here now is Elfas Lagat with the details.
Heavy rains and flooding in northern Kenya has not only displaced hundreds. The floods have also triggered an outbreak of cholera, ravaging hundreds of families. Latest reports indicating that more than a dozen people have died of cholera in a space of 2 months. Marsabit County alone accounts for 12 of the reported 13 deaths tied to cholera. One person died of the disease in Turkana County.
Regrettably, most of the cases, at least 40%, and sadly 70% of the deaths too, have been among children aged 10 years and below.
The outbreak was first reported in Garissa before it gradually made its way to 3 other counties, namely Wajir, Turkana and Murang'a. And on the 24th of April, cholera cases were reported in Marsabit. Figures from the Ministry of Health now show that there are 550 cholera cases in total, 268 in Marsabit County, whereas 222 are in Turkana County. Authorities say the current heavy rains and subsequent flooding could aggravate the risk of similar outbreaks, particularly in flood-affected areas in Nyanza, Northeastern and Rift Valley.
We are potentially exposed to diseases because of the ongoing rains and flooding in certain parts of the country.
The situation in Bunyala appears to be worsening. A 10-kilometer radius is submerged in muddy flood waters. Families have no other choice besides settling in informal camps like this one in Khadundu.
The lake has reclaimed much of our land, and now we don't have anywhere to farm, don't have anywhere to live, to build our houses.
Besides the threat of cholera, it is a nightmare for fishing communities around Lake Victoria. The fish population has already declined.
Hatuna senti, hakuna kazi, watu hakuna kuvua samaki.
Predictions by the weatherman suggest that the rains are here until early June. A scenario health officials urge Kenyans to take individual precaution and exercise hygiene to keep cholera at bay. Elfas Lagat, Citizen TV.